Hi, Christian Quenneville, General Manager for TAXI Montreal. The market is very, very different from the market that you know, whether it's in the US or it's in Toronto. You spend quite a bit of time there. The companies that are here, they're seeking partners that can help them abroad. Vice versa, the companies that are in Toronto, let's say a Toronto headquarters, are looking for feet on the ground in Montreal that understand the cultural differences. So it's interesting because there's somewhat two different markets. So companies who want to have success abroad use an agency firm here, and vice versa. Companies who want to have success in Quebec and strongly believe that because of the cultural differences, you sometimes need a different strategic approach, and more often than not, a different creative approach. The agency market in Montreal is based around that. Some agencies model strictly believe in distinct creative for Quebec, and that's their business model. They have no intention of promoting outside of Quebec. Their sole purpose in life is defined as creating specific campaigns for the Quebec market, better understanding of Quebecers in general. And then there's the other agency model, which is more the agency model that we have and that we want to continue to have, which is we have a strong belief that those same cultural differences are actually very, very, very good for the creative process in general, and we can put Montreal and Quebec creativity to work abroad internationally. So if you look at the agencies in this market, there's the people who choose to do ad app for the Quebec market, and then there's a few of us, but a couple, that really believe that what we have here in Montreal, creatively, culturally, think of all the bands that have come out from here in the last years. I mean, there's a reason for that creativity can be exported very, very well. It used to be 10 years ago, not even 5 years ago, you'd apply doubt in the digital space much in the same way that you would to any other piece of advertising, no matter what the output, which was usually based on a single campaign, right? A 13-week thing that you did, and you tried to make something interesting online. But doubt in the digital space to me is also about, it's more about thinking through time as opposed to thinking through channel. I'll give you an example. Much easier to think about 360 degrees, right? What everybody else has been preaching for the last 10 years, than it is to think about 365 days. Doubt is also thinking of different levels of engagement in the digital space, right? I'll give you an example. You may, with one particular brand, choose to interact with them on a very, very, very thin level, right? You'll like a post on Facebook. You may contribute one picture and actually tag the brand, and that's you, and that's fine. But somebody else may want to actually fully interact with that brand. So to me, it's about thinking about our strategies through time, 365 days a year, but also through engagement level. So I think that's what we're thinking of creatively. It's not only like the one idea, which is like different, but that one idea, does it resonate with Brianna, who really doesn't want a full level of interaction with that brand or engagement? And does it resonate with like your super duper fan who is willing to spend 60 minutes with your brand every week? So to me, that's what we're thinking about right now. So it's more than the one hit sort of campaign, which is like great, but it's also okay. Will it resonate with different engagement levels, and how does it evolve through time based on that? The prairies clients in general have been managing their business for the last 40 years much in the same way, right? With quarterly results, quarterly briefings to the agency, quarterly campaigns, a yearly plan in there. Even their internal processes are not defined or aligned to deliver 365 days a year. So we're walking down that road with them, trying to push them a little bit and vice versa. But I think that's the biggest challenge. What's not going to change is that this business still attracts people that like to ask a gazillion questions to solve business problems and believe that creativity is a tool to solve business problems. And that is still true, no matter what the output is. And that's what good agencies have developed, is that ability to ask the right questions and to go somewhere else. Whether the output is a TV spot, a print ad, a digital, whatever, insert name here, a new app on an iPhone, an iPad app, it doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't matter. That's just making sure that your skill set in terms of delivery is current. But what hasn't changed, to be honest, is that the great agencies, the great communicators are people who know how to ask the right questions and create change in a marketplace.